Falcons of Nigeria moved up one spot to 36 in the latest FIFA Women's World Ranking released on Tuesday. And Kylian Mbappe, Lothar, and of course Vinicius Jr. scored as Los Merengues, and that's Real Madrid, the Little Birds, if you like to call them, or Los Blancos, beat Deportivo Alaves by 2-1 on Tuesday night to cling on to their slim hopes of catching up with La Blaugrana FC Barcelona in the La Liga Santander. And sadly for the Foxes, Leicester City, they've been relegated from the Sky Bet Championship after a 2-all draw against Hull City. They were in the Premier League last campaign, got relegated to the Championship. Now it's another relegation for the Foxes, Leicester City. What's it like? What's the way forward? How long would it take for these guys to really get back to the top? And Chelsea's season hits a new low as they lost for the 5th league game in a row without scoring in a dismal 3-0 defeat at the American Express Stadium against the Seagulls, talking about Brighton and Hove Albion. You know, it's the first time Chelsea have gone 5 games without scoring in the Premier League. 5 straight games without any goal whatsoever. The first time since 1912. And head coach of the side, Liam Rosenio, says he's tired of defending the players after every bad performance, after every bad game. He says something has to desperately change. So the question is, what really needs to change at Chelsea at this point in time? The manager himself? The players? What exactly needs to change right now at Chelsea? That's how we welcome you to Soccer Fan Zone on your fifth dial, Wave 91.7 FM. I'm Danny Miller, the voice you trust and that million you probably need. They call me Patrick the Locker, that's one boy that's never at home. I look around 247-365. I'm your host and guide. Bright Inades is also here, the CBN of sports. It's a great time, Bright.
Good afternoon. Good morning, good morning, Patrick. Good morning, Port. It's good to be here. I was able to take it in the morning, afternoon, but it's morning. You know, whenever Chelsea misbehave,
They misbehave.
You know, I think it's high time we stop calling Chelsea Football Club, because
what are they? Are they farmers?
No, they're not.
Farmers Association of Nigeria.
No, the farmers they bring something at the end of the day. When harvest don't reach. For Chelsea.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
They should probably feature on the. I think Chelsea should be best discussed on the Shades Agri-Tainment Agriculture today.
Yeah.
And that would be just after the Soccer Fan Zone.
Yes, I think that's what should be called.
From any time from 11.
No. I don't. The money that we use to fund Chelsea, they should use it to do other things, because
farming, going to farming.
You go better. Imagine using the whole money, the money for Chelsea, use and go put cassava for ground. You go go buy land, put cassava. At the end of, in fact, the next 6 months, you don't germinate, you don't get gare, you don't get fufu.
Really,
so there are a lot of things that can. So you just maybe you have to write to the board of Chelsea. You don't they pay the players again. They should bring the money to Nigeria. The sports.
No, they should not bring it to Nigeria.
No, may they give me.
No, government. You want to embezzle funds?
No, I will take good care of you. I know a lot of people around Eche that is Ibo de Eche. He get a market, so we can make use of it. Because for Chelsea, whether they get the stuff, they do it. They don't change.
So
it's a good one to be here. Let's have fun this morning.
Okay, well, it sure will be fun, but it depends on where you're standing.
Yeah.
You know, for some persons it will be fun, for some not be fun, no. Yeah, right. So, but you guys, the show is interactive. You can join the discourse via WhatsApp. Send your thoughts, drop a text or voice note on WhatsApp. All right. So you could drop a voice note. If it's a voice note, please keep it at 50 seconds, not more than 50 seconds. You can also drop a text. All right. Be assertive if it's a text, sharp and direct. That's what it means. Yeah. Straight to the point. All right, so we'll have the thoughts taken right here on the show. You know, we'll open up the phone lines as well later to get our thoughts on this side. Okay, now let's talk about, what's happening on the home front. That's the President Federation Cup, yeah? Yesterday, some games are played, yeah? Interesting times at the Shark Stadium. And, Wilbros were in action. We're right there at the Dokia Mesamaka Stadium. Come on, Shark Stadium now. Maybe I miss Mesamaka Stadium. So at the Shark Stadium yesterday, we're right there, and to see some games here. So Wheelbros were in action. They trade tackles with Erema Jackson FC, yeah, in the River State President Federation Cup. Of course, Wheelbros came up tops. They won by a goal to nothing. They left it late, yeah? And these two sides happen to be arch rivals. Yeah, arch rivals. They know themselves inside out. The players, they've been teammates, even the coaches and all. So they know themselves inside out. It was a cagey affair for the most part. But then Wheelbros came up tops at the end of it all. Now, let's hear from Ereme Jackson captain, and that's Obina Onoa after he sides the defeats to Wheelbros on Tuesday evening.
Actually, it's a 50-50 game. We have known each other for years. But we try to execute our tactics. We try to play our game. We try to execute the plans of the coach. But at the end, we continue by a long goal. We have many chances to add a penalty in the time we couldn't convert. I just said that's the game. Sometimes luck will go your side. Sometimes luck will go your side. That's the game of football. Either you win or you lose. So there's not much thing there. We push ahead, we forge ahead onto the next one. We leave this one behind and focus on the future. That's the only thing I can say for now.
Ereme Jackson FC captain right there talking about Obina Onoa speaking after he sides defeat to Wheelbros. Alright, in the President Federation Cup, the Rivers State edition. Yeah, interesting times. It was quite an interesting game, I'll tell you, for the most part. Reacting to his side's victory, Wheelbros FC coach Ade Doyin says their plan is to emerge as state champions of the Federation Cup. Rivers State Federation Cup, after losing to Rivers United in the last edition. The two teams will meet again this time in a nationwide League One match, and that's on Sunday in Bayelsa. And Coach Ade Doyin is targeting yet another victory against arch rivals, talking about Ereme FC.
Thank God we won. We planned from the beginning of the season that we're going to win the state FA as our plan. We played final last year, this year we're playing final against. And so I told the players that you should allow them, they can play the ball, but don't get our own chance, we just have to use it. So we have a game to play them. Once a league match, it's a different ball game, but I know we're going to win.
Interesting times, right there. I tell you, for the most part. Okay, now that was Wheelbros coach Ade Doyin speaking after he signs victory over Ereme FC. Now let's hear from the president of the club, club president, talking about Captain Williams Ade Doyin. He's excited after that victory over Ereme FC.
Well, before we started, it was really apprehensive. We know ourselves because we're familiar foes, and we just wanted to just play the game. Honestly, we didn't really plan to win this game because of our league game. So we wanted to put all our eggs in one basket and watch over it. Again, we gotta remember that if this will just win us anyhow, it will be a big language where everyone talk down on us, and the best result that we fight to the end. And that was what just happened. Even though the officiating has a lot of things to still improve on, but then we thank God that finally we were the winning side. But I believe that there are a lot of rooms to still improve because, like you said, it was very cagey. The players, they know themselves; they are familiar foes. But we thank God victory was ours at the end.
All right. Well, Wheelbros club president right there talking about Captain Williams Ade Doyin. Interesting times, Bright, I tell you. What do you make of the games yesterday? Interesting results at the Shark Stadium, and today we got there's a game to look forward to at Adoke Amesamaka Stadium. Rivers United against Rain FC. All right, so I don't know, but let's look at this one from yesterday. I mean, how impressed are you with quality? The quality of the teams, the performance of the teams, the quality of play.
I was discussing with Rivers United defender Sanganes, and he was telling me that these players that he saw here, our grassroots players, we have what it takes to play anywhere, any day, any time. But just that the field was one of the problems that they're having because he cannot develop on that field there, cannot connect two passes together, point A to point B. And if you want to lay a pass, the ball will roll, and it will hit you on your chin rather than on your foot for you to have a balance and tap before you make a move. And that was what the effect yesterday. But about football, the field of play, Wheelbros FC, it shows the camp that they are in. I always tell people that team that are in camp goes to give you good results. Wheelbros FC, they train at the Adoke Amesamaka Stadium. The training, that's where they use for training. And trust me,
they are right there this morning as you speak.
Yeah. Trust me.
Started at about 8:30 a.m. this morning.
So it shows how the benefits of having a good stadium, a good pitches, and that was what yesterday that will happen yesterday. They play a good football, both teams play a good football, I know a lot of people want to complain about the officiating, but the officiating was spot on. Especially the penalty. Even that yesterday penalty.
Big shout to Wilbro's goalkeeper. He came through, he saved them.
That penalty was not a penalty from the people beside the Rivers United player that was at the back.
No, I saw that. That was it. The ball was clearly handled. I saw that myself. I saw it.
Because
it was handled. There was a clear penalty.
So then if you saw it, then it's a penalty. But the goalkeeper had to stand up and then came to when the team was asking, and he delivered. Yeah. Then the game started shifting nerves. The pressure started mounting on them, but at the end of the day, they came out champ. And it shows that we have what it takes from the grassroots to migrate to the senior national team.
These are league sides now. They are professional sides. They play the Nationwide League One.
I saw them. I know when this Wibros FC started, but we were not seeing these matured players in the team. But so far so good. From what I saw there, we can pinpoint 1 or 2 players that can stroll into the Rivers United team if they are given the opportunity. But we should talk about the pitch there. That Shark Stadium need to be worked on because we can lure a lot of fans. Even the place the sitter where the fans sit the other side, they need to work on it. The Rivers State government need to work on it because if we continue to have, we shouldn't even wait till we have the Presidential Cup, the FA Cup, the
Presidential Cup.
No, we shouldn't wait for it. We should still have some interstate competition, just like what is happening in Lagos, so that we can be having clubs like this coming and players ready to live to the building. So the Shark Stadium, the Rivers State government need to now. Good one, they are having something done at the Yakubu Gowon, formerly known as Alekaya Stadium. They need to look at this Shark Stadium because remember, these young ones, families, friends will always want to come watch their lads playing football.
There's
so that place is another way of
there's something
business man, if they have a business man.
Yeah, true. There's something FA Secretary of River State Football Association, Omiete Edwin, said yesterday, because I'd be like, what's going on? I mean, he said, it's lack of sponsorship and all of that. So that, and it's not sponsorship is a problem. They need there's quality. The teams have got quality and all of that. They've got real quality. The players are top and all of that. We saw the game and it was interesting, but there's no sponsorship, and that's why you have in the states FA Cup there are 9 male teams. There are 13 teams in total. 9 male teams and 4 female teams. Involved in this season's President Federation Cup, River State FA Cup. So, I don't know. You look at all of that. What's really the way forward? Quality of performance. Now, Wilbros FC, their target is to go on to win. You heard from the coach. They said, last time they got to the final. This time around is to try to win it. They want to win it. It's not just, the top 2 teams who qualify will make it to the national, competition. That's the President Federation Cup proper, all right? So they want to win it, not just qualify, not just finish second, but make it, lift the title at the end of it all. You look at the quality of the team's performance, character, and all of that. Do you think they got enough to challenge a team like Rivers United?
Let me start with the FA, please. I don't know what's happening in our Rivers State FA because the chairman of Rivers State FA is who? Chris Green. He has been there for how many years? More than 10 years. I don't know what things still they do there. And if
it's not done enough?
Yes, because we shouldn't be having issue of sponsorship. They call him the great man.
And there was no security at that
Fine.
point.
And they call him
no
the
security.
best man. And you can't bring sponsors to take care of the State FA Cup.
Talk of start security first.
Exactly. Because
I didn't see
the persons from Rumokuru, they don't even know that we have a State FA. There is no publicity, just like the way Rivers United, we don't know what's happening around Rivers United, and that is what's happening in the FA Cup, in the State FA. So you need to work on that. You talk about a sponsorship, you talk about how the team is being run. I think we need to do more when it comes to sponsoring our team. A lot of persons are waiting. If you make this event, give them the opportunity, they want to sponsor they want to sponsor this event. Who want to put his sport in football? Because they will always get benefit. But imagine a State FA, and how much is Rivers State? How much is the ask any of the teams? They pay close to 300,000 naira to register for this State FA Cup. But if you go to Aba did not pay up to 100,000 naira. If you go to Akwa Ibom State, other state is not as expensive as Rivers State. So why is it that Rivers State own is very expensive and you can't provide this little?
Because if you get, like, let's even assume It's not up to 300k. Let's say even a 200,000.
200,000.
So, and then from each of the teams, there are 13 teams involved. I don't know, maybe for the female, I mean, it'll be less than that amount. But let's say nine teams, like male to nine teams. That's 200k times by 9. That's a whole lot of money, yeah. So and then there's no security.